LaRussell has made a quick impact on the scene. I mean, you know that I came to you one day and I recited lyrics because it moved me that much when I heard LaRussell for the first time. The lyrics was hitting like our older brother when I was still his clothes and Return It With a Stain on it. And that's how it was hitting me. LaRussell has dropped 41 albums, 7 in 2025 alone. Do you think overdropping hurts the meaning of what an album should mean or what an album should feel like for a fan? Do you think there's a such thing as overdropping?
No, not today.
Albums.
Yeah, not today. If back then, before streaming platforms, I would say because then, like, I don't have enough money for me personally, I don't got enough money to buy these albums when you had to actually buy the album. But streaming, all I gotta do is pay a subscription. I can listen to as much music as I want. I think it's only too much music if the music is trash.
Well, I do want to differentiate. I'm not saying too much music, album, like because like to me, albums it means something. It's supposed to mean something. Like it separates from like back in those times that you're referring to. You know, mixtapes was heavy, right? And you could drop as many mixtapes as you want, and what separated the album is like, all right, we did something a little different here. We took our time with this, and so I'm saying album, not too much music, but albums.
But why do you think that changes the meaning of an album?
Dropping too much.
Right.
Well, because then the album, what does an album mean if you drop 7 albums in a year? Then it's like if I'm a fan of you, or if I'm a potential fan of you, and you drop 7 albums in 1 year, then it's like, well, how much could they differentiate from each other? What could it possibly like? How much care, love, tender, and care did you put into this? If you drop 7, like my mind immediately goes to like what used to happen back in the day. I believe they would call them throwaways, and those would be on the mixtapes. But and specifically, and I'm using LaRussell here as an example because he's like the most high profile artist that does something like this. But I'm sure he's not the only one. Just using that as an example for this. To me, albums are supposed to feel special. And I think anytime like, you use the word special, or at least anytime I use the word special, time is put in that. Like there's a time element. I think there was this whole scandal with LeBron James fake announcement thing. People thought it was gonna be his last game, so those tickets skyrocketed in prices because the time element, right? This might be the last time we see him play. Albums is like same way in a sense. It's like, all right, I know that you put in this much work, this much time, this much thought into this thing, and I can't wait to hear it, opposed to there being 7. And like, so like with LaRussell, specifically with LaRussell, because I know he has like a pay as you want, pay whatever you want type thing going on. So like the fans directly support him in that way. It's like, I'm not suggesting slow down on how much music you make, but I think you can scale that back and make some of those mixtapes. But calling them all albums, 7 in 2025, that's crazy.
But how do you differ today? How do you differ with the streaming platforms? How do you differentiate a mixtape and an album? It's all the same. They both bodies of work.
They are both bodies of work. I'm just saying. So as a potential fan, like if I'm getting into it, or if I think I want to get into it, I would start with like the albums before I go to like singles, mixtapes, things like that, right? So, but if I see, I'm like, wait, hold on, you dropped 7 albums. Like for me personally, I'm deterred from that. I'm like, wait, there's no way they sound any different than each other.
But how can you say that if you don't even give it a chance? If you don't even listen to it?
That's where my mind goes.
Yeah, but you might be cheating yourself of some beautiful music because especially if I'm a fan of somebody like my favorite artist Kyle, if he drops 7 albums, I'll be happy as hell. Like, because I enjoy your music. Now, if he missed with a couple of them, whatever. But I know if you got 7, I know there's another one body of work that I might like.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like so you clearly like we have difference of opinion, and it's beautiful that like you don't see how that can be hurting the like what an album is supposed to mean. And this is my opinion. What an album is supposed to mean. An album is supposed to be like an album. I see albums as your baby. An album is your baby.
Okay, and some people got 10 kids. Like I don't understand. Like your ticket is like going back to the Wale thing. It's like because he takes so long, you give him more kudos for his albums. It's like no, if somebody else can make 7 albums in 1 year, basically that's almost 2 every quarter, and they sound good. Like if you listen to them, they sound good. I give that more props. Like you're not holding on to anything. You that creative where you can continue to come up with this music.
I mean, and that's like so that's up in the air too. Like. I haven't heard someone like I've listened to a couple of these albums, and just my opinion, Now I'm gonna say they sound similar, but like it sounds like there's 7 of them.
So perhaps and that's, I know you said we're using him as an example. I'm not sure if you can think of anybody else, but maybe you, instead of speculating like this is what I might think, like you're saying you actually listen to some of the albums and to you the album sounded like, and that's your critique.
Listen to some of the songs. That's I don't want to cap. Listen to some of the songs off the different albums, not all the albums in totality. But just my view period though is that of and like I'm open to like maybe like you said I could be missing out. So I'm open to that. It's just why I put so much significance on the album. Just as someone who really loves music, I think saying that you're as an artist, saying that you're releasing an album, to me it always signified like, yo, what I'm putting out right now is like literally my best work, and you're going to know the difference between the stuff that I heard before. I mean, stuff that you heard before versus what you're gonna hear on this album. Now, it doesn't mean like I was a big fan of Travis Porter, right? Some could arguably say their mixtapes was better than the album that they came out with. So like, I get that, and I understand that piece to it as well. It's just, am I turning to that old man? Get off my lawn! 7 albums is too much. It's crazy. I don't know.
It's just probably because if you said LaRussell, like I don't know how you feel about him now, but I just like if you're whoever your favorite artist, who's your favorite artist right now? You said Odell. If he had 7 albums and it was heat, like I don't think that you would share that same perspective that you have right now.
I would automatically feel overwhelmed to a degree, like 7 albums in a year. Like, so it is a little different. I want to say, I guess, if you first discover an artist and then you like you realize, oh shoot, they dropped 7 like projects, and then like that could be a little, because then it's just like you just binging the music. But like when you are already a fan of an artist and they drop 7, like it's overwhelming
for you.
Yeah, well, obviously I'm the one speaking. It's my opinion. It's my view. Yeah, it's overwhelming.
I totally respectfully disagree. My favorite Kyle and all the artists that I enjoy. If you have it in you to drop 7 albums in a year, please do so, because I enjoy the music and I want to keep on bumping. And because I have a couple streaming services, I should only have one, but I have a couple streaming services. I can listen to an album 3 times in one day. So it's like, and if you have 7 of them joints, like let's get it. That makes me feel good. They probably got something for all my different moods that I'll be experiencing throughout the day. So please drop them goddamn albums, man.
I guess also too, like the lover of music in me is like it takes me more than a couple of listens to really digest an album. So if you have 7 albums in a year, or if you have 12, 13, I don't want to make this specific to LaRussell anymore, but if you have 13, 14, whatever, it's just like, again, that's more of the overwhelming piece for me. That's a lot. That's a lot. And yeah, so there's people like me, and then there's people like you, where like you'd be like, yum 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 yum, give me more. And for me it's like, oh, like I take my time so that's the time element. I take my time to listen to it and digest it and really like, I would say get in tune with it. I don't know if that's the right way.
Why do you feel rushed? Even if they got 7 albums, do you feel rushed still? Take your time.
Hell yeah, I feel rushed.
Why?
Because it's 7 of them things.
Why is the number rushing you?
Well, it's not that I'm actually feeling rushed. It's more I'm just like, were you wasn't thinking about me in the time that I need properly to digest it. Why do I need this set time? It's because for me, I equate music and your mood, my mood that I'm in. And it's like, okay, if this is hitting this, like we can agree that we're kind of in a microwave kind of thing, right? And like a microwave culture of music, like where it moves on really fast. So like, this is more of that than to me, because this is heavily contributing to that. And like, I'm not a fan of that moving on so quickly. If you drop 7 albums, this song, just like how I said the last episode, like songs are not gonna get the proper push. Do you even care about that? It just also seems like it's a money grab kind of thing too. And I can say that's specific to LaRussell, because it's a like pay as you want for the album, which again, you don't have to stop that even if you did mixtapes or whatever, but it's like people are getting percentages of these albums. Like you buy and you have a percentage of the album, so whatever album makes, you get a percentage of it. But you have a set, like how, I would love to look into the numbers and stuff like that too, but that doesn't necessarily affect me as a listener per se. And I feel like now I'm kind of getting lost in the sauce of it. It's just really, it comes down to, let me bring it back. Somewhat like I appreciate digesting music on my own time. You're saying, why does that change if 7 is dropped? Right. It just changed for me a little, because I take it as the fan listening to an artist, if you're dropping so much, to me it's saying you don't care about how the others is received. You're already moving on.
That's a real interesting take, and I hope you already know this, but like the world doesn't revolve around K.
Clearly.
Yeah, so
Clearly.
it's like that's your opinion on what their thought process might be. They're not thinking about their fans.
Kai, you gotta understand, everything that comes from me is my opinion.
No, all right.
No, I know. It's like the way you're saying, like, yeah, like, of course.
I'm every chance that I get, I'm gonna remind you of that. It's like just like to. I'm gonna remind you of it. Point blank period. You can come back.
Say this.
But
Yeah,
that's
it's
fine.
my opinion.
But the world don't revolve around K, so it's like, drop the goddamn albums, man, and you'll listen to them whenever you listen to them. If a number stops you, then I guess that artist is not for you. But and then going back to the thing about the proper push, I don't think that's a funds thing in general. Like that things don't get the proper push because it's a money thing. It has nothing to do with like I dropped a lot of songs. The reason why I'm going off on a tangent right now, so
the reason why a song doesn't do well has nothing to do with how much time it's being pushed or
the reason why it's not getting pushed because that's a financial thing. And the next best thing that you can do if you don't have the funds to buy ads, to go on radio shows and stuff like that, the next best thing that you can do for promo to me is release more music. Because then now you're giving yourself a chance to be discovered. Where every new song you give a new chance to be discovered. Point blank period.
Yeah, that's so we can agree to disagree. Specifically with that is because not every song is going to be like a quote unquote hit. Obviously, it hits is subjective anyway, but there is songs where you can hear and like the masses could agree, like, okay, this is a great song. You drop more, you drown that out a little bit, and like that. So yeah, I don't agree with that, but I can see that. It's time for the hometown heat.
I got Boomer one time, man. Hey, the energy is always there. This is primarily for the energy. I mean, the music is there too. I enjoy the music, but every time when I'm around you and you performing, or when I just looking at a performance and you going in, I'm like, yo, I feel that. It make me feel good, and then it makes the music that much better when I'm listening to it. So Boomer one time, keep on doing your thing, man. Straight up.
I got that a lot actually. Like when I've heard of Boomer before, and it's funny. Like people always say the energy, and like so the first thing I think was like, what about the music? Because I see his clips and like I hear the music, and it's funny. Like I just see the energy. I don't even actually listen to the music, and like I wonder if that's like anybody else's experience too. Shout out to Boomer. For hometown heat, I got Don ZOP, but obviously as an artist, but he hosts a festival every year, YTH Fest. I think it's Young Tatted Homies Fest, and I just think that's super dope. That like it's a great way to obviously grow your brand, grow yourself, but also help other people along the way. Now it is another discussion for another day if like festivals and or like showcase kind of things actually help, but like there'll be like hundreds of artists on these things, so like you get on the stage, and I think that is important to at least be on the stage, and he doesn't have to do it. And he does it every year, so respect. I know I came through maybe like 2 years ago. I went to one, and Jesus, if you was a smoker, it was paradise for you. Unfortunately, I'm not a smoker, so I couldn't breathe. Was my inhaler here? I need to take that thing now. No, it's not. Damn. But yeah, I couldn't breathe in that thing. So, but shout out to Don ZOP, YTH Fest. Creeping comments. It's actually me. I was creeping in comments, and I don't even know what I was on Insta for. Maybe I had just posted something, and immediately it's this artist named Party. I think it's Partisan Fontaine is his name, and like it was like this video. I don't even know how I went here. It's this video of him like getting dressed in the bathroom, but like his song is playing, and like right away I was ready to hate, right? Like, I'm like, but the song is fire. I was like, oh my God, it's called No Exes. I ain't got no exes. Song is fire. But I just had since I had that moment, I had to say something. So I said I was prepared to hate whatever I heard, but this is straight fire. Add it to the playlist. Thank you, sir. And like I just caught myself I went back to the song or went back to that post before I had saved it to make sure that I save it. So since my comment was right there, I was like, oh crap, like I forgot I even said something. So I was creeping them comments.
Bet. My comment comes, by the way, there was a post, so I was on Instagram, by the way, and I saw a post that said that Trump is about to release $2,000 stimulus pack. And so a comment said, Cap, I still haven't received the first 4 stimulus yet. And it's funny to me because, wait, there was 4? I thought there was only 2. I'm like, damn, wait, there was 4. I missed out on some money.
I thought you might say Trump about to drop an album. Like, bro, what the
I just thought that in that moment that was funny. He said, "Cap, I ain't received the first stimulus yet." So I mean, first 4. Like, I bet.
He said they had 4. That's hilarious. When I was in college, I lost my high school sweetheart. And I just remember this song being played over and over. I hate this song. All I did was think about it too much. Let's see how Sean remembers this song.
Oh, fellas, I appreciate you guys having me listen to this joint. Fire, man. It brings back some good memories, some bad memories. Don't mind the tears. I'm in the toilet, so it just stinks. That's why. Fire, man. Y'all know how much I love Drake. Y'all do, man. This is one of my favorite songs, man. And Nothing Was the Same was, gotta be one of his best catalogs, yo. Backstage and Warehouse in 09, like his bun cover. F that, is anyone coming for a show up there and there's no one there? That's heartfelt. Because now he packing up stadiums. Stadiums and arenas, y'all. New Jersey is a GOAT. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. Bye. K-Kai, back to y'all.
Bro, Sean, I respect the drip. And I'm not talking about the clothes. I'm talking about the dedicated, the snot rope that's just hanging from your nose. Like, I don't know how you was able to accomplish that, man. I guess that song really brought back what it needed to bring back for you, man.
Man, I hope you had some of that in there, because it probably did smell like crazy.
You ain't no savage.
Let's see what the Natural Savage is listening to.
Song today, bumping Linkin Park. No.
Like, bro, you won already. You won already. You got it. I mean, obviously you do it for health and all that stuff, but Jesus Christ.
Ain't no such thing as looking too good, man. Do that damn thing.
I get it from my mama.
Dropping 5 albums a year is definitely a pro. It might be in some circumstances not enough, to be honest. I mean, that's just about 1 a quarter. In this digital streaming era that we in right now, it's going to increase your visibility. It's going to generate more opportunities for you to be discovered. And then also it helps, I mean, obviously 5, that's you building your catalog. So if you do get discovered later on and you got that heat, people go back and like, damn, there's no pressure on you to try to recreate the heat that they found for the first time because you already got it. So if you're dropping 5 albums, you doing the right thing. Keep doing that thing, you heard?
Dropping 5 albums a year is the biggest con since Donald Trump took office. You know what happens when you print more money and more money and more money? It loses value. The same thing with dropping 5+ albums in a year. Each album you drop, the closer they are to the last one you just dropped, the last one you drop loses its value. Why? Who's gonna care about this one? Not me, not you, not anybody. Because now you just focus on the next one. And the next one, 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 and the next one. Hold the albums. What say you? And we'll catch y'all next episode. As you tune in.